kwentuhan mo naman kami, paano ka ba na-appoint dito? Sabihin mo sa amin yung journey mo.
Well, after law school, my first job was in the Supreme Court. So I started off in the Public Information Office, ironically, as a news analyst. So I was there for around 2 months, and that was the time the former CJ, Renato Corona, was being impeached. So it was a very...
So you started, that's such an exciting
yes,
time.
yes. And then
Big story agad.
Hindi ka natakot?
Hindi.
Kasi parang ang gulo nung time na yun eh. Big hearings, always on TV.
Maybe at that time, since I was a new graduate, hindi ko pa nare-realize yung impact.
Yung gravity.
Yeah, the gravity of it all until after. So after he got impeached, I resigned to take the bar. Then 2 weeks after taking the bar, I went back to the Supreme Court in the office of the court administrator. So that was then Justice Jose Mairas P. Marquez.
Yes.
Yeah. So I worked in his office for 9 years. Then when he got appointed as a Supreme Court Associate Justice, I became his judicial staff head or chief of staff.
Wow.
So
ano
did
yung
you
tinuro
have
sa'yo ni Atty.
Exactly. Because
Did you ask
sa
for
tagal
tips, diba?
sa tagal namin sa news, when I started working in news,
Naging
Maidas
lalaki.
was siya yung spokesperson.
Yes.
Did he give you tips? Are you, because you worked in his office, was there a natural, kumbaga, development or into that role?
Well, because I started off in the PIO under him, it kind of was in the back of my head that maybe this could be a career path for me. Because all throughout my stay in the Supreme Court, I wanted to become a judge, actually. And I even submitted my application, but then I withdrew that because I was taking my master's in London.
But prior to the announcement of your appointment, nakarinig ka na ba ng usapan na ikaw yung itatalaga bilang spokesperson ng Supreme
Like
Court?
how do you guys choose?
diba?
Like, obviously, like, you
May
got promoted
audition
from
ba?
the inside. Yun nga, you got
Diba,
promoted.
may interview ba? May panel?
Kailangan mo po ba mag-apply? Or bigla na lang, Camille, by the way.
No, historically, it's the Chief Justice who appoints. Okay, but this is the first time that the Chief Justice had the entire Supreme Court and bank interview the applicants. Yes, and then they voted on it.
So how many applicants were there?
We were 4.
I see.
All from the Supreme Court.
No,
from
I was the
inside.
only insider.
Oh, okay. I have a question. It was the reason why the selection process was different because, as we know, Chief Justice Gesmundo, he has the SJ, Strategic Planning for Judicial Innovation. Tama ba?
Yes.
SJPI.
SPJI.
SPJI. There. So, is that whole new process of voting is also the fact that now the role has been broken down into two offices. You are the spokesperson, you will deal with us, the media, the press, and then we have Attorney Mike Navallo, a former journalist who will deal with the PIO. Is this all part of these innovations within the Supreme Court?
Well, I think because the Chief Justice Gesmundo, he is very collegial. He likes to involve the entire court, so all 15 of them, when making decisions. So this is one of his ways, to show that he wants the opinion of each and every justice when it comes to appointing who the Supreme Court spokesperson is. And then, yes, it's also part of his plan to divide the PIO into two. So right now, there is the Office of the Supreme Court spokesperson, which is me, and the Office of the Supreme Court Communications Office.
So that's
Headed
the
by
new
Mike, yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
so we have to familiarize ourselves. We're also memorizing
Yes.
right now how things will go on from here on forward. And how would your duties be split? Obviously, your press, and he's the rest of everybody
The rest
else.
of everything.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Well, under the resolution, Mike and I are supposed to be talking about how to split our duties. So we will be submitting our plan by August 15, 2024. But essentially, I could say that my role would be to do press conferences, press releases, and Mike's would be more strategic communications.